Welcome back, everyone, to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Bob. With me today, I have Blake.
Hey, everybody.
Connor.
Hello there.
Yella.
Good day.
And Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And today, we're returning to the world of Blades Crossover, which is well, I don't need to specify. This story's fucking
freaking
great.
masterpiece.
It's Blade's Crossover by Blade.
Let's just get right into it. Chapter 4, Finding Info.
I think you mean revealing plans.
Oh, sometimes, yeah. Depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. Depends on where you look for the chapter title.
Yeah, 6 of one, a bucket of the other.
Revealing plans.
My head.
Blade said as he what the fuck? Blade said as he attempted to get his composer.
Whoa. Yes!
Oh, good. We got
That's
an
how you start a freaking chapter.
Yeah.
Get his composer.
Genuine composer.
I was like, I thought the opening sentence was going to make sense for some reason.
Yeah, tried, attempted. Again, it depends on who you ask. Whichever you prefer, really.
Yeah,
you know,
whichever
This
you
chapter
think
just
fits
gave
better.
us a double dose of the wake-up stuff.
Get his composer. Oh, man. Next time I go to battle, make sure I have a plan first.
Blade got up as soon as he got his vision back. He noticed he was in a holding cell. The bars rusted, but it looked electrified when you had a close look at it, and there was an awful smell in the room, and it looked like he was in the corner room, and the ground was mushy and smelled like crap, but he was feeling at the moment there was a broken flush next to him and a worn-out mattress shoved against the wall.
Dude. Alright, so I like the fact that he's standing in literal shit, but notice that artistry there. He smelled like crap, like he was feeling.
Oh my god!
I can't think about what's being written. I
have to just slang, like referring to a toilet as a flush.
I mean, Matt, you're a bit new to this, but just know that this is normal for this story.
Mm-hmm. I have to get into that mindset before
since chapter 1.
Ah, Blade, you're awake. He heard a familiar voice say as he jerked his head sideways. He saw Twybot standing next to the bars.
Like kind of a normal sentence. I'm certain that makes me apprehensive because I know the other shoe's going to drop.
Yeah, he spelled herd correctly, which is surprising. Usually they don't.
What do you want?
Blade said while hostility entered his voice along with red eyes staring at her.
Red eyes entered his voice.
Oh man, red eyes in his voice.
God damn it, I forgot how this was written. Oh.
You've heard of glaring daggers? He's speaking daggers.
Oh man, I wish I could speak daggers.
Oh, you don't like me. I'm insulted, Twybot said, pouting.
I am pouting, beep boop.
No, I don't like you. I hate you.
What? No
Whoa,
way.
Shocking twist.
Yeah.
Blade yelled, almost slamming against the bars, but didn't because he didn't feel like getting shot.
Understandable.
If these bars weren't electrified, I'd be shaking them and scaring the dicks out of you.
It wasn't on his agenda today to get shocked. Yeah.
I mean,
ooh, so touchy. Maybe I should just kill Twilight now. Twybot said, looking in my eyes devilishly.
Narrator.
Bob's eyes.
Yeah.
What? Why? Yeah. Like, is that like it?
She and I, me and the Twybot are like, yeah, get him.
Yeah. You're in the cell next to Blade.
Yeah. I'm standing next to Twybot, ominously, what was the...
Just ominously standing.
Just ominously doing all the ominous shit, you know?
Just standing there.
Just ominously.
Menacingly. Menacingly, that's what it was. Yeah.
You stay away from her.
Blade said protectively. And who's going to stop me? You.
Yes,
yes,
I am
job.
going to stop you. I'm glad that you acknowledge that.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't phrase that as a question. No. Good job.
Twybot said sarcastically. Deep down, Blade knew he wasn't going to win this round.
Wow, he's so bad at this. He's so bad at that.
I'll be back with a better comeback next time.
Watch me. I will
come back in like 10 minutes once I've figured out what I want to say to you.
I will get you on the next round of expository banter.
Somehow his response is even worse.
It's like what Neil Simon said, I am leaving, but the, fighter still remains. He keeps going.
Oh my god, Blade.
Good point.
Oh my god, Blade.
Blade said, finally?
You got me there, Twybot.
You useless
Damn.
motherfucker. At least be deviant in some way. Like, just don't say anything, you idiot. You
You're
moron,
never
you
going to
imbecile.
escape. You know, I think you're right about that. I think I am stuck here. Fuck.
Fuck, shit.
Yeah, like,
This
don't
is the
do
rest
that.
of my life now.
So
Finally
are we not
back
going to
in
get an
chains.
explanation of how she shut him down?
We didn't get any explanation of anything before, dude.
That's fair, yeah.
If you, all I have
We
to
don't
say
even
is
know where
remember-
Twybot came from, so.
Yeah.
Or how Nolan can mean twi.
Well, that's what I was about to say, dude. Nolan means twi. If you think about that,
In
it
their
all sort of
second
falls into
language.
place.
And their second, is that ever? No, I'm not going to ask that question. I already know the answer.
Yeah,
No,
no.
yeah.
If your question is anything involving explanations, the answer is no.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have even asked.
Now,
I
see,
already knew
this
the
is a
answer.
response that I like.
Now better get conferable. You're going to be here a long time.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you some questions. You better confer that information.
Twybot said, leaving.
I see it, and I think I'm ready for it, and then it's read to me, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Then you hear it out loud, and it's
I
like,
hear it
God
out
damn
loud,
it.
and I fucking lose it again. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, why so strenuous, Blade?
Oh my god.
What are you up to?
Blade wondered out loud. Blade just sat in a corner deep and thought it's been 2 weeks since he was captured.
whoa,
All he could
okay.
do was sit there and think. All he could think about is Twilight hoping she is okay.
How could a machine version of Twilight be here? By the looks of these being towns, I doubt their own kind built her.
Blade thought, trying to make sense of everything.
I'm trying to make sense of
I'm
that
with
sentence.
you, buddy.
I,
I'm right there with you.
Normally, you think of like a hamster running in a wheel, but here you have to kind of imagine an obese guinea pig in one of those plastic balls just bumping into walls. That's his thought
Guys,
process.
everything's about to be explained.
Oh.
Unless... No, he wouldn't. My ruler, he sent her, but how could he know I was here unless he knew where he was sending me?
what?
He sent her to get in the way of making a life here.
Blade said. A little angry, Blade reproached the bars.
Wait a minute. How would he not know where he sent you?
Okay.
Fucking randomized button or something.
He just
I mean,
rolled
he's a
a
robot.
D20,
He's
like-
just random coordinates
where you were
generator.
going.
He is using an RNG to send him to random coordinates in space-time.
Yeah, okay, listen. So let's think about this for a second, okay? Because
Do we have to?
you know, him being sent to a different dimension was supposed to be some kind of punishment. But if you and then he's like, "Oh, this place is actually pretty nice." And it's like, "You know what? I got to make sure that he doesn't have a nice life there. So let me just send somebody there, just waste resources in order to make sure he
Waste
has a
everyone's
bad
fucking
time."
And let's also
But-
make sure that
but-
this
but-
waste
but-
of... Oh, go ahead.
Instead of, but you know what, at the same time, I'm thinking, you know what, instead of this incredibly, like, overly complex punishment, you could have just fucking thrown him into a jail.
Or you could have just decommissioned him.
Or that.
Yeah, well, I mean, or how
What
about the
the
fact
fuck?
that, like, you know, maybe what it is he sent him here, and then he's like, I'm going to take a peek in to see how his life in exile is, and he saw that scene in the hospital where he was being a tremendous asshole to everybody, and was like, you know, maybe this is more of a punishment for the people there. I need to
Yeah, that's
up
not
the
fair.
ante.
They
Save
need a
them.
defender.
I need to
Yes.
save him.
So he's upped the ante to make it an actual punishment now.
Maybe Twybot hasn't actually kidnapped Twilight at all, and is instead working with Twilight to get rid of Blade.
Yeah, Twilight's like, oh, thank
This is
Jesus.
all a ruse.
Twilight was in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna, quote-unquote, get kidnapped while you kill Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like
what a good plan.
What's
I
that
love
Danny
it.
DeVito film? Ruthless People? Something like that.
Why is Twybot keeping Blade prisoner at all? What does Twybot get? Okay, so you've got one hostage, and then you're like, I'm holding them ransom, bring me the money. And when the person comes with the money, you leave the money and you take them hostage, but you don't send out a hostage note.
Dude, they're playing good hostage, bad hostage. You know, they've got somebody that everyone wants and somebody that nobody wants.
I mean, I feel like it all comes back to, you know what, if we're going with Blake's theory here for a second, where it's like, you know, the robot overlord saw that Blade was actually doing all right, I guess, whatever. Instead
Yeah,
of
I mean, that
sending
explains the
Twilight-
delay.
Yeah, well, so instead of sending Twybot to, quote-unquote, make sure, Blade can't make a nice life there, why not just send Twybot to assassinate Blade?
Yeah.
Because
Go back
he didn't want to kill him.
back
or
to
else
the
he would've-
decommission plan.
Or
he didn't want to kill him. That's why he
Regardless
sent him
of
somewhere
what,
else.
regardless of what his plan is, why did he make the bot shaped like a pony?
Well, who says he sent him at all? Maybe Blade is... We're
I
assuming
mean, I
Blade
guess he
is
could
just...
just be.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
could
we're
just
assuming
be
Blade
wrong.
has deduced the right answer.
Yeah,
That's a
I mean,
dangerous
Blade has
assumption.
never been right about anything before, so
Yeah, he wasn't even right about his comrade in arms getting killed in the first chapter because the other guy just kind of shut down because he was like, "Oh, I can't listen to this motherfucker."
I mean, the way I picture that in my mind was like the two robots are walking, and then one of them takes a few steps forward, and then Blade is just rambling in an inane way as he does, and then the guy just stops in front of him, and he walks up and he kind of looks at the guy's face, and the dude is just dead. And Blade is just like, oh no, I have to get out of here, those fucking humans. But he doesn't realize that this dude literally just, he was like, oh my god, Blade is the worst, I'm just decommissioning myself.
Back in that first chapter, there
Delete
wasn't
System
any,
32, here I go.
there wasn't anything like I heard gunfire or anything. Blade looked away, looked back, Ace had shut down. So
Yeah.
that's basically what happened.
Yeah. Also,
I don't know. Nobody fucking knows.
He didn't see or hear anything.
well, before we move on, I have one thing to say. I think in the future we'll probably have gotten to System 33 by then.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
Yeah.
The
At
next
the
step.
very
It's kinda
least,
crazy.
considering it's
We've
been
been on number 32
multiple
for so
thousands of
long.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Microsoft, you just need to make one more. I have to find out why she's here.
Blade said, taking a good look at the bars.
I'm going to hate this in the morning.
Not right now.
Blade grabbed the bars and pulled as hard as he could, but it was no use. He wasn't strong enough.
All
Are
right,
they
two things. A, I
electric
thought they
or
were
not?
electrified.
They
and
were
B,
electric. Well, actually, wait, hold on. It said it looked electrified. But Blade apparently was wrong again, because apparently they're not.
Why
Why did he start trying after weeks of being locked
We,
up?
we assumed that Blade was competent. We made another mistake. We got to stop doing this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
that's
You're right.
Anytime there's an obvious plan of action, assume it's going to take him at least 2 weeks to figure that out.
If he figures it out at all.
If he
And then
figures
he's
it out
gonna,
at all.
and then he's not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
I can't give up on Twilight. For Twilight, the world.
Why the world? What do you mean the world?
That poetry right there. Wait,
Like
it gets better.
literally-
It gets better.
Blade said, trying to pull harder.
Wink. I will free Twilight or die trying.
Okay,
Die trying.
please do the second one.
With that, he heard the bars start to groan, then they gave out. He did this some more bars, then headed for his M16. He grabbed his gun, then went to free Twilight.
It actually says that. This sum
Yeah,
to some
I was
more
reading
bars.
along, and again, I did a
No.
double take reading along.
Yeah, so he pulled the bars, and then he did the sum, so he did it a little bit to some more of the bars, just giving them a good old pull.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it wasn't a fluke, you know?
Blade, why did you write the story like
I'm glad that his M16 is just kind of there and he can just grab it and take it with him. Like,
Yeah.
Twybot didn't see a need to, take that with her anyplace else. Like,
Blade,
no.
you are killing me, please.
Well, it's like a video game, you know? It's like, they're obviously going to store all your weapons after the level where you get captured. You have to go through that.
Right, they're
Yeah.
going to
Just
be
have
in,
to
like, the
find your stuff.
storeroom. Yeah, true.
And then we get a line break, and a
Who the fuck
mysterious
is
voice.
this?
Matt, why don't you be the mysterious voices? I don't know who
yeah.
it is yet.
Yeah. Well, looks like he's not going to give up.
A mysterious voice said.
Let's see how far that gets him.
Probably further than giving up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
by
probably.
definition, yeah.
I'd imagine.
No.
Even if he just gave up now, it would be
He
further
got
than,
farther than before.
than just giving up before now.
It's like Thunder Prince when they're starving him and they bring him out and they're just like, it's just like, so did you have anything to eat last night? And he's like, no. And she's like, well, we'll see what you have to say in a few days. It's like probably the same thing.
Same answer. If your plan works, I will have nothing to eat tomorrow either.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we have
Another
great
line break. Blade entered a room that looked like Twybot's room.
How can you tell?
All right, it's got like, it's a cartoon, so of course it has to have her iconography all over it. Just like Yella's room is covered with the Yella symbol.
The Yella symbol that I definitely have.
Yeah.
I have a symbol.
Now, Matt, you really need to prepare yourself for this. Okay, I should start searching for something that might give me hint on how she's here, and I have a good place to start. Hey, Dairy.
Her dairy?
Dairy?
Her dairy.
He meant diary. Her
Oh,
dairy.
I was like, what the fuck? Is that a character I don't know?
Nah, dude, her dairy.
Yeah, her dairy. Her milk products.
Yeah.
Blade said mischievously as he read a few pages of her diary.
What about a dairy, though? You
I thought you were going to look
It's
at
correct.
dairy.
It's just a little bit tonally weird. Blade said mischievously as he read a few pages of her diary. He couldn't help but snicker. It was like she was a teenager, but the next page caught his eye.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Blade?
What?
As the Steel Donut read a few sentences of the story, they couldn't help but snicker. He was like a teenager.
But the next chapter caught our eye.
Exactly.
Fucking killing me.
Oh, God.
Dear Dairy, my name is Nolan. I took this from Twilight and claimed it my own, and I captured another machine named Blade. He isn't that tough now. I'm planning to tell Twilight's petty friends her little secret. This day is going to be just perfect.
What is going on?
My name is
I mean,
I don't know about you all, but when I'm writing my diary, I start up by saying, Dear Dairy, my name is Blake. So it knows. So it knows that it's me.
I guess I'll try and describe it because, like, everyone else laughed. I love how apparently this Nolan robot is both, like, doing these evil plans of kidnapping Twilight and Blade, and also doing these petty high school teenager plans of reading someone else's diary and threatening to spill their secret.
What the fuck?
The more I think
Like
about it,
what?
the funnier it gets.
Was that supposed to explain anything? Because it didn't.
Dear Dairy. My name is Nolan. I remember when I read Blake's diary, when I went over to Blake's house and read Blake's diary, and it said, Dear Dairy, my name is Nolan, and I have...
You find Blake's diary, and, you know, Blake fills it out for a bit, but then the next page is just, Dear Dairy, my name is Connor. I found Blake's diary, and I am going to tell all of his dirty secrets to the world. Also, I am writing this all out in the dairy.
In the dairy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, in Blake's dairy.
In the future, we'll all have to write on milk paper.
Oh, I have tears in my eyes.
just milk skins pulled from the top.
It's
Milk
hitting me again.
skins.
It's fucking, it went around and it's come back and it's hitting me again.
All right.
You know, I was hoping to get a single break. I was hoping to maybe get told, why is Nolan here? What is Nolan? What is going on? I didn't get any of that.
Nope. I mean, I don't, honestly, Connor, I don't know why you thought that. Like,
You're right. I was fooled by this author once again. I expected them to do anything to help us out.
I'm dizzy and I'm seeing spots.
I have been made a fool.
I am
Oh,
in
man.
pain.
I'm adding another entry
Matt,
to
no.
those like instant like laugh lines, like you know, Athens form of water bim dong, you know, his name is Intellectron, you know,
yeah.
Dear Dairy, my name is Nolan.
yeah, like my you know like a soundboard of whenever I'm feeling down, I can just hit it and be like,
Dear Dairy.
Okay.
we have to stop, we have to keep going, or it'll just keep coming.
No, I have to ask this.
Okay.
Is now the time for us to try to make predictions?
No.
Because on one hand, I think I know what her secret is. On the other hand, it might be something even stupider than what I think it is.
I think the secret is that she's in love with Blade.
Right? Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. That's what I thought it was. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Which would, by the way, be a terrible thing. I mean, you're already willing to kidnap people. Why would that be a huge punishment? Like, Twibot goes over to the friends and he's like,
wait. Twilight didn't kidnap Blade, or are you saying Twilight built this robot?
Hear me out. Twibot is gonna tell Twilight's secret to all her friends. Twibot also kidnapped Twilight.
Remember?
Yeah.
I think all of her friends, like, if you got kidnapped, Connor, and the kidnapper said, you won't believe what Connor's secret is, I'll be like, I don't care what Connor's secret is. He's kidnapped. Give him back.
I want Connor back.
Fuck you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, if you remember
I don't
Bob,
care if you reveal his secret. That's
and he's
why
like,
I kidnapped
but Connor
him
is
so
in
that-
love with this person. I don't care.
That's why I kidnapped Connor, because I'm holding his secret over his head. That's why I kidnapped him.
But Bob, remember, all you have to do, if you remember from Where Are the Chipmunks, is go to the cops and be like, all right, pay the man. And they'll just give them the money.
Like, damn it, I guess we're paying the man.
Man, I really wish we had Connor. Like, this Logan guy is pretty cool, but I want Connor
my
back,
God.
you know?
All right,
But I'm
That's
not
two
paying
cards in
Logan
the
to-
corner.
I'm not
Too
paying
many
Logan
cards
to
way
be,
too quick. YouTube is going to tell me to space the cards out, so, like...
I guess here's the other card.
Okay. I'm not going to predict anything. I don't fucking know.
but let's find out. Let's find out. Let's keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
What secret? I don't think I should stick around to find out.
Blade said, exiting the room and heading down a long hall.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
A random hall.
You know, you shouldn't. Your first priority should be, like a normal person, save the kidnapped person.
You should get her.
Well,
you
that's
should
what
get
he's doing.
Twilight back.
See, look, all I want to do now is just find Twilight and get her out of here.
Blade ran a little faster at this. He ran until he got to a meeting hall door.
Ran a little
meeting
faster.
hall
He
door.
jogged a bit more.
It's like the
He
scene.
power walked.
Yeah, it's like the scene from The
Power
Incredibles.
walked.
I don't think I should go in there just now.
Blade said as he looked around, he noticed a ventilation system next to the door.
Wow, that's kind of retarded. A vent next to the door. They might as well put a welcome sign there.
Whoa, what a forward-thinking character. He said as he entered the vent.
He's huge!
Okay, wait. What do you mean they might as well put a welcome sign there?
Because he's
Have you ever looked at a vent anywhere and thought, that sounds like a fun place to go? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
How is it big enough to fit a transformer?
He said as he entered the vent, he went a ways until he overheard a conversation.
It is a video game.
All right, so I don't know who these characters are, but one of them is Scottish, so I think Connor should do his incredible Drax Scottish voice for that.
Yeah. And I think that maybe I can do the deep voice.
Yeah, you're the deep voice.
Yeah.
And Matt, I don't know, you could do an all too familiar voice, I guess. Well, I don't know who that is.
I think
Not that familiar, I guess.
I think it's the mysterious one, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, fuck.
Wait, is it the mysterious one?
Maybe.
No idea.
None of us. We're all going into this blind because who would want to spoil it?
Yeah.
So we'll just have to take some guesses. This is old school Steel Donut.
Yeah.
So, what do you think we should do about him? Not a
A
question.
deep voice said, sounding like he was bargaining.
That doesn't sound like bargaining.
I mean, if you say
You know
so,
what bargaining means?
I can do that to
I have to
anything.
take your fucking word for it.
Hey, you want to go to McDonald's and get some fries? A deep voice said, sounding like he was bargaining.
I don't even know. I'm trying to think of how you would inflect that to sound like you're bargaining.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be
McDonald's,
fair, Blade could also hear from somebody's voice that they were a farmer.
a farmer voice said. Yeah, that's because Applejack talks like this in every fanfic.
Blade's ear circuits are either really good or got fucked up, and you know which one I'm going with.
Yeah,
Were
well,
they ever any good?
Or maybe it's just, please, so what do you think we should do about him? Like, I don't know.
I guess.
And the all too familiar voice.
I guess that's me. I don't know yet. But I do know what to do with that Twilight Sparkle.
That there
And-
Twilight Sparkle.
And so all we can confirm about the all too familiar voice is that it's not Twilight Sparkle.
yeah.
Yep.
Because I have no fucking idea who that is.
Thank you for
all
listening
too
to checking it
familiar.
twice.
So familiar. If you could hear it, you would recognize it, but I'm not going to say who it is.
No.
An all too familiar voice said.
Yes, go on.
Another Scottish-like voice said, urging her to tell him.
Yeah, do
Not a
it.
Scottish voice. Not a Scottish voice. Scottish like. It's Scottish adjacent.
Scottish
Connor,
adjacent,
you
yeah,
nailed
I
that.
was gonna say.
Scottish adjacent.
Yeah, Connor, I think you nailed it.
With the way this is like written, like because of the lack of like commas and shit, it's like another Scottish voice. So there was another
fuck.
Scottish voice.
Every voice.
Like, are
here
all the
is
voices Scottish?
apparently.
Like, what's going on?
No.
I'm done.
The Twilight
There's still
says
more,
this.
Connor. Hold on.
We send her to her the manticore pit. Did I read that right?
No,
You read that
I mean,
right.
I did. It was just written wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twibot said
Also, I read
devilishly.
that as the mediocre
We
pit for a
send
split
her to
second.
her the manticore pit. Yes.
You're mean. You're
The
one
deep-
bad Twibot.
The deep-voiced pony or whatever it was said.
Okay.
Are you
Whatever
fucking
it was, what is it? Is it a deep voice pony or not?
I mean, it could be any other species from the My Little Pony
What the
universe
fuck?
too.
What are you?
It could be
what-
literally
what
anything
are you-
else. Also,
Hey guys, I got a question. Why the hell did it take them 2 weeks to have this meeting?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Well, you know,
They
everyone's gotta
kidnapped
have
her
their
on the
schedules clear.
25th, and like they've just been fucking around since then.
For 2 weeks, he sat in that cell doing nothing.
Well, you know, the Scottish like voice was like
Maybe,
had
okay.
a busy Outlook calendar. You know.
maybe they're having this because Blade escaped. Because the first line is, so what do you think we should do about him? Which, okay, that kind of proves my theory may be wrong, mostly wrong, but still, the only way, I'm trying to keep sense. I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to keep
know,
sense.
it's
They're having
just
this
so funny.
because Blade escaped, and because Blade escaped, they need to do something now about Twilight Sparkle.
I mean, I think they
guess.
just had him in the cell and they were just taking their time. You know, I mean, they could have been busy doing evil things. You know.
I guess.
Yeah, but why did he?
Like,
sit there for
Matt,
2
if
weeks?
you had an evil lair with a holding cell and you captured somebody and put them there, you know, you're probably, if you're that level of evil, you're probably pretty busy. It's not like you can immediately handle everything right away. You might have to take your time.
The way you inflected your probably made me think like you're probably wondering how I got here.
You're probably wondering why I'm evil. Well,
Yeah.
I had a rough childhood.
well, it all started when Parliament wouldn't let me do my thing.
It's like that one, that one story that won the most emo award, the coveted most emo award, where the guy, like, everyone forgot his birthday, so his life was ruined.
Yeah, that weird Jet Set Radio one.
Jet Set Radio, yeah. All right, here we go. So what's a manticore? Oh well, what's a paladin? Oh well, no sense of wondering why I got better thing to think about.
Blade said in a low voice. He then heard a bunch of shuffling. Then he heard a door open. So he guessed they were leaving.
Like, okay,
Yes.
you know, this story is just another beautiful example of why you use commas and periods.
Nah.
Just
That's my
fucking
response.
please.
Nah.
No.
This story is an example of why you give detail.
This story
That's it.
is the reason why the recycle bin exists.
Yeah, Bill Gates. They actually
Billy
fun fact,
Gates
there
did
was
one
not a
thing
recycling
right.
bin until Mr. William Gates
Mr.
read this story
William
and was like,
Portal.
"Fuck, we need a way to delete stuff."
Yeah.
You know, not
Mr.
everything
William
that's written
Gates.
should be
William
there
Gates.
forever. We should really find a way to get rid of things.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna add a
first hard
recycling
drive, all the
bin.
first hard drives were write only.
And William Gates went to one of his engineers and was like, "Hey, I wrote a really bad Twilight Sparkle and Blade fan fiction. Can you please help me out here?" And they're like, "Don't worry, we've been working on this thing. It's called the recycle bin." And he's like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah.
Oh, finally, there's a way to get rid of stuff like that on my computer.
"I can't wait to spill her little secret," Twibot said, giggling. Then that giggle turned into a chuckle, and then that chuckle turned into an evil laugh.
Oh, no.
Just go
Do
ahead
it
and
already.
just literally play Iori's laugh, because that is literally Iori's laugh.
Take a moment to appreciate the fact of... take a moment to appreciate, let's throw her into the manticore pit. Also, I'm gonna spill her secrets.
They're like, she's gonna be dead. Who cares?
Yeah. Crap, I better get Twilight and get the heck out of here. But still, what secret? Oh well, not the time to wonder on. I got to get Twilight out of here.
Blade said, exiting the vents. He then went to his left. He ran down corners, halls, went through doors, but he still didn't find Twilight. He searched a couple more rooms until he found a office. Maybe someone worked here. Or this was Twibot's office to work out her plans.
Yeah, so somebody worked here. That's all still work,
Blade
you
searched
idiot.
through documents until he found a certain folder that read observations. He
What
then
a
opened
good
the folder
folder
and
name.
read what was inside.
This is literally a video game.
It is. He found data. He found a collectible.
Yeah.
He found
Folder
a
was added to your
collectible,
inventory.
guys.
This is just incredible. It seems that patient 1225 just split in two. One, his worst fear or something. Then there's the patient I'm going to study this, see if I can find out more about this. Not one, not three.
Not one, not three.
What?
Okay.
I wonder who patient 1225 is. Oh, well, there's more documents I think I should read.
Said Blade, pulling out another piece of paper. And then, I don't know what you guys see.
Do you see a big
square.
line that
Like-
breaks the formatting?
I see squares, and the squares go off the fucking page.
Are they numbered
Yeah.
70 to 26? Because they are on my
No,
end.
they're
Or-
blank.
No, they're all blank, and they go off the page. Like they're
They
they're
go
all the
off
way in
the
the pink.
page.
Here's what
and they're
I
like
see.
chilling out over there on the right side of the screen, just having a good old time.
Yeah, that's how mine look.
I think it's missing characters from
Yeah.
the font pack.
What font do I need for this?
Yeah, can you pick your font on this website?
No, I think it keeps whatever font, so when people use like a particularly weird one, it fucks it up when it tries to change it.
Okay, well, he
We'll never know.
downloaded a sweet line break that we'll never know. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
we probably could know if we just copied and pasted it into Word. But anyways, we've got another wonderful line break, and then
Let's see. Patient 3675 is split in two. Also, I think his counterpart is him. But there cause of a secret he had, and when he accepted that his counterpart was him, it disappeared. This is incredible.
Is this suddenly Persona? Is this Persona now?
God.
Did he cross over with
lost.
Persona? Like that
If
feels.
we
This
open
feels
a
like
door
Persona.
and a fucking everything Ken steps out, I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed off.
Like actually, this feels like Persona all of a sudden. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Incredible counterpart split in two. What the heck is that? Oh, well, two more.
Let me just read all of these files.
Yeah, so it's like an evil side, like I guess like dark side splitting off from you. You know, classic My Little Pony. It's required that your dark side split apart from you and you fight it.
Yeah.
It even happened in that Spectacular Accurate story that led us to this masterpiece. Of course, that character was so useless. I don't know how she could ever fight her dark side. I don't know how Blade's gonna handle that either. But
with an M16.
oh yeah,
I mean, yeah.
he'll like go to shoot it and it'll jam and he'll drop it on the floor and the mag will fall out and he'll slip.
And then
over the
his dark
LPL.
side will just kill himself just to be away from Blade.
Yeah, and that's the ultimate technique.
But again, like the whole, accept that the counterpart is part of you. Like that's just shadows from Persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, counterpart, split in two. What the heck is that? Oh well, two more. I can't believe it. I have a counterpart in the room. He's rude and selfish like I was. He's driving me crazy. I actually heard him talking about killing me. But all that aside, he is me. All I need to do is accept that he is me and I'm him.
So he's reading the note.
Yeah.
Thou art
Wait,
I.
The
and I
research
are
is
thou.
the science is like, my dark side split apart from me and he wants to kill me. And it's like, but maybe if I just learn to be his friend, we can get along.
Hold on. Was that Blade speaking out loud, or as him, or was that Blade reading this note?
No, that's the folder.
Blade reading this note,
That was from the note.
So
yeah.
the folder is...
So who is writing that? Because it's not Twibot, I think.
No, it's a
so-
researcher. It's a researcher here at this facility
who
is-
also has a counterpart.
So this random researcher is just sitting there looking up at his asshole copycat self, who's also in the room, and just like bitching at him in this report.
Yeah,
That
he's
sounds
ru-
like really petty and the kind of thing that the author might actually
Okay.
do.
No.
Sure.
So, and then I believe Blade actually speaks the truth for once. That doesn't help much, Blade said, confused.
Blade said confused.
I had to say it
said
because the confused part was really what I emphasized. My relation to what he was saying.
Yeah.
And then,
Run from somewhere.
Just, yeah.
Red
Blade
Run
heard a
Godzilla
noise coming from
creepypastas.
the other of the office door. He quickly put everything back to the way it was, then hid under the desk. He peered through a small hole in the thin wall covering the front end of the desk. After a couple of minutes, the noise stopped. He then exited his hiding place.
Yeah.
Aha.
Wow, that was close. I better find
Was
Twilight.
it?
I think I know what's going on.
I don't know.
ya?
Do you know what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
What
I
was
guess
it
I'm glad
close?
somebody
Chapter
does.
end notes. As you guys know, this story sucks, and I will accept any negative comments about this story right now in writing a new and much better one at that.
I read it. It's not much better, but I mean, it still makes me smile and laugh like nothing else can. But
Fuck. Okay, so there's this research lab that I assume is still in Equestria.
Yes.
I assume they didn't jump dimensions on us. And apparently a bunch of people, at least 2 different people, have split in 2?
yeah, their dark sides are split from them. They've been researching the common fan fiction occurrence of how your dark side always seems to split from you.
So, like, is Twilight's dark side a Twibot?
I guess
Maybe.
so.
Why does Twilight have a dark side? And also, does that mean Blade's dark side would be a human?
Or a pony?
A pony.
I don't know.
I mean, I think Twibot being like Twilight's dark side and all. I think that's why she knows that secret, and why she wants to tell it. And you know what? I'm gonna make a guess. Let me make a prediction. I guess is that Twilight has to accept and be honest about her secret in order to defeat Twibot. That's my prediction. That's what
I
I'm going
think
with.
Twibot just stole the diary.
Well, no, the diary was the Twibot's diary.
The
No,
diary
but
was.
but it also said that they found the diary and they took it for their own, right?
Yeah.
No, they claimed.
Dear Dairy, my name is Nolan. I took this from Twilight and claimed it my own.
I don't know. Yeah, let's just see next chapter.
I just gotta say, I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
I
that has to be the case because he read the folder and said, "Now I know what's going on." So I feel like that has to be the case, right? Like if that's what glued him in, the dark side splitting off.
But then, like, who the fuck are these other
Researchers?
like? Who's the all too familiar voice?
Maybe they're like
Why
other
would you
dark
say
sides of
all
other
too
ponies?
familiar voice and then not clarify for the audience?
Well, to quote from the title of this next chapter, "Truth be told, I don't know." Smooth transition to chapter 5.
I'm hoping the truth is told. I'm hoping anything is told.
Author's chapter notes. Hey guys, it's me, Blade. I just want to tell you this might have something to do with both FATE and My Little Pony theory, so... that's about it. Oh, before I forget, QB Gear has agreed to help me with this story. Anyway, chapter 6 will be up next week, if not less. Oh boy, you know how those promises go. I refuse to let it slide any longer, so expect another one in a week or less.
Well, we doubled down. They probably had to wait 10 years to see the next chapter.
Yeah.
I googled FATE and I have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be something from like Fate / whatever.
Well, I thought
crosses over with
QB Gear
Fate.
story that this is mashed up with. This is a fanfiction mashup. Is it QB Gear story called Fate?
I don't know.
Didn't it say that in chapter 1? The Bacon Gang, yeah. Well, no, it just says QB Gear have teamed up and put our stories together. Expect chapters something to do with Fate. So yeah, QB Gear's story was about Fate.
Okay.
Maybe it's something he made up.
Okay. I mean, I say that like that's normal. Okay. Twilight sat in her cell thinking she was Twilight sat in her cell thinking she was wondering how Spike was doing, how he'd get along with life with her gone, if her family would be okay, if her friends would be able to get over her death.
What do you mean death? What do you mean death?
Really
You're still
resigned
alive.
yourself to fucking
I'm wondering.
death.
Well,
She just fucking gave up.
It's just like that song.
I have given up.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place. It's the fucking A and B.
Oh, not 1, not 3. I hope they will be okay, she said finally. I hope my friends will be okay.
Too hard.
Her thoughts
hope
were
they don't
interrupted
mourn
by
too
a door opening. Hello, my dear Twilight, how are you today? Her twisted version of herself said, trotting towards her. Having fun in that nice comfy cell? Twilight put a sad
say
look
that.
on her face.
Oh my god.
Put one there, yep.
I like... So she wasn't already looking sad, with her
No,
whole
she had to put this
situation.
on. Otherwise,
she
she
had
was
to
like,
put
fine.
on a sad face.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just resigned, not sad.
Didn't think so. Ready to go to the Manticore pit? Sorry, I almost made that a question. Still, Twilight had her sad look. Aw, cheer up and look at the bright side.
No.
What bright side?
Yeah,
You're going to kill me, Twilight said, cutting Twybot off.
No, she
didn't.
No, she didn't. She was finished. Twybot was finished speaking.
You know, Bob, us both predicting the same thing and saying a couple things in sync. I feel like we're really on the same wavelength this episode.
I think we're all on the same wavelength of what?
Yeah, we've all heterodyned into like a steel donut, like one.
We're still donut collective, if you will.
Oh, that's why they're called that.
Yeah, this is where the final plot twist is revealed.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. There is no bright side, but after you are dead, I get to tell every pony you are a little secret. Ooh, I can't wait to see the look on their faces when I break it to them. Twybot said, breaking into an evil laugh.
Here, let me just demonstrate how this would go. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Listen, Matt. Connor's dead. Also, did you know he actually kind of was in love with such and such?
He's dead?
No. Matt, you're upset about
Matt,
him
you're not
being dead.
listening.
He's dead?
You're not
just told you a
listening,
big
Matt.
secret.
He had a secret.
Yeah, before he died, he had a
Secret
secret.
reveal.
But
But
now
he's
that he's
dead?
dead, the secret is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, no. Now that he's you know the secret, his death is irrelevant.
Right.
Oh, right. My bad. I
You can't even mourn him because you know his terrible
that's
secret.
what it is. Now that we know his
Ha
secret,
ha ha! He would be so embarrassed if he were alive.
Yeah, I don't care that Connor died, but it's really hilarious that this
had
was
this
his dark secret.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I swear to God, I was at his funeral and his corpse was totally blushing because he knew that we all knew.
If he were still alive, I'd make fun
I'd
of
give
him
him such
forever,
shit.
little shit. You know?
You're never gonna die this down, Connor.
God damn it! Fuck you, Blake.
Never gonna die this down.
Fuck you.
How do you plan on doing that? You may look like me. Almost, but when my friends see you, they will alert Princess Celestia right away. Twilight bluffed.
No.
They're not gonna tell Princess Celestia what?
Well, I guess she doesn't know. You know, she Twilight is a pony of science.
You're right.
Don't forget.
She doesn't have enough confidence in her friends to be able to identify a fucking robot.
Wow. Not much faith in her friends right there.
Oh, on the contrary, I am you. I always have been you, and I always will be you. Twybot said with an evil grin.
So it is the dark
I
side thing.
am your dark side.
wow.
Beep
So
boop.
So your dark side manifests itself as a robot.
Well, maybe.
Yes.
Whoa.
You are anything. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm putting way too much emotion into this. You are anything but me. Twilight shouted. Parentheses, sigh, parentheses. Twilight, you don't have to yell. Besides, yes, I am you. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you go home.
Twilight,
Oh yeah,
Twilight,
let me just
burning
tell you
bright.
how to defeat me. Let me just tell you how to destroy me.
Twybot said with another evil grin.
Also, holy crap, guys, there are commas in that sentence, but
Oh, they really did help
why
him out
there?
here.
Why are there commas there?
Because
but nowhere else.
because QB8 Gear looked over the entire story and was like, you know what you're missing? Commas.
Punctuation.
Few commas.
A few commas. That's what you're missing.
Thanks,
Yeah,
QB
I
here.
added
You
two.
really saved this story.
If we add a couple of these here and a couple of sentences, the whole story will be great.
Stop lying to me. I'm sorry. Stop lying to me, you aren't me. Twilight shouted, punctuating every word with a pound to the cell door.
Yeah, chucking some money at it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Actually, yes, I am my own pony. Behold my true self. Here we go.
Let's
At
go.
that, Twibot's
Transformation.
body began to shift and grow until she was standing on her hind legs, but her forelegs were completely different. Her forelegs were impossibly skinny, and there were four long, sharp claws poking out of each hoof. Her teeth were razor sharp,
Out
and
of
her
her
tail was
hoof,
no
her
longer
teeth.
hair. It was long with a sharp tip. Her eyes glowed a demonic red, and her cutie mark changed as well. It was a pony skull. Scratches and cracks cover the skull with bony, bloody claws grasping the skull. Twibot just smiled devilishly.
Actually, I think I'll kill you myself.
Twibot said in a deep, dark tone.
Hang on a second. Her tail was no longer her tail was
Hair.
no longer hair. It was
It was long with a sharp tip.
What was it?
Yeah, so
What did
like
it
a scorpion
become?
tail, a scorpion tail.
Literally
I don't think it's a
anything
scorpion
but
tail.
hair.
I think this is some kind of like demon, right? With like a devil tail kind of thing.
I just love the description. It was
Yeah,
no longer
spearhead.
hair. It was long. Like what?
I really like the idea that this, whatever this demon or whatever is, still has a cutie mark.
Yeah, but then it's cutie mark. It's like
Yeah.
a fucking Demon Hunter album cover.
It's like the cutie mark is something you'd find on like a knife from Bud K or something.
fucking Bud K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I'll bet you anything that this demon buys all of their stuff exclusively from Bud K.
Yeah.
And also, why is it still Twibot?
My pony.
This is neither Twi nor Butt.
This is
Because
my
it's
pony.
Twilight
Join the
Its name is-
Dark
gentry.
Side.
Yeah, I love these
Twilight's
edgy
dark
things. It's like my
side.
OC is named Dark Knight, and it is all black except for its cutie mark, which is an Ed Hardy skull. You know, it's like, what the fuck? And then you gotta know,
can't have
Blade
them
is
both
gonna
ways.
save the day with the sick quip. Here he comes.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man, expository
And
bender.
I thought you looked ugly before.
A voice said from behind Twibot.
What?
Wow.
Who dares insult me?
What?
Twibot said, turning around and noticed none other than Blade standing in front of the
Oh,
doorway.
the one, the only.
Whoa, the one, the only Sir Blade of Liechtenstein, I guess.
Did you miss me?
Blade said confidently.
Correct, narrator. He said he didn't ask.
Yeah.
Like glitch in my system.
Oh, like your speech glitched just now.
Yeah. Twibot said, anger rising in her dark voice.
Her
Also,
dark,
like glitch in my
grammatically incorrect
system.
voice.
Yeah, also, like, glitch in my system confirms she's still a robot.
Guys, the glitch just typed this whole story.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're alive, but I thought Twilight started only to get cut off by Blade.
Wow! What a
Shut up,
take.
hostage!
Yeah.
Silence, Twilight. I am talking.
Yeah. You know, it's like that scene in The
When
Phantom where he's
spoken
like,
to,
this is
I'm
a
here to
rescue,
save you.
know? Yeah, it's like the scene in The Phantom where Billy Zane is like, this is a rescue, you know? I died. Not in the slightest. I'm here to rescue the damsel in distress, kick tailpipe, and make sure we
Wow.
all live happily ever after.
Oh, hey, confirmation. Transformers, tailpipe. You see, it's funny, because,
Now it makes sense.
I'm gonna kick you right in the anus.
yeah, like, literally my boot up your
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, so sweet. Now on to business.
Twibot said, swiping Blade with her long claws, only to get dodged by a backflip.
But he
course he
didn't
has to
see
do
the
his
tail
backflip.
coming right
only
for
to
his
get
head.
dodged.
Get
dodged,
dodged, motherfucker.
Yeah, get dodged on, son.
You got
My
dodged
evasion
on.
stat is like 9999, motherfucker.
Miss, immune, miss.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was playing Darkest
Evade it,
Dungeon
miss.
the other day, don't remind me. Nice shot, I really felt that one.
Blade said sarcastically.
My
Oh my
turn.
god.
Blade swung his fist. You grabbed your M16. Blade swung his fist at Twibot. She took the punch. She then smashed the ground where Blade was standing.
I'll take your punch and raise you a ground smash.
I love the idea that you smash the ground where he's standing, but not him.
Not him.
In my head, this is playing out like a Smash Ultimate thing. Like, I just picture, like, she took the
Yeah,
punch, so
holy
her
shit,
bubble
you're
shield
right.
came up, and then she, like, dodged behind and, you know, down B.
Yeah, you're right.
Ground
You're
smash.
right. It really is just Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, she does like Bowser's down smash and just like ground pounds him with her ass or something.
Yeah. Does a few Z dodges.
Yeah.
And then she wave dashes away from.
Yeah. Okay, that hurt.
Blade said, getting up from the crater in the floor. He then jumped and landed on top of her and repeatedly punched her in the head.
Jesus
Throw it
Christ.
off. He's
God.
useless. He can't even. He's literally punching her in the face, and she just chucks him off like it's nothing.
Can I just say, there's something so funny to me about not punching her in the face, but punching her in the head. Like,
yeah.
punching her in the face makes it seem like you're like 1-to-1, same size as your opponent, and you're just like walloping them in the face. But punching in the head makes it seem like you're just like a very small, like imagine if a gnome jumped on your shoulder and started punching you in the head.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. Just beating on top of their head like it's a drum.
Get gnomed, son.
Yeah, you got gnomed.
I'm
I am not a gnelf.
I'm not a gnoblin.
Why don't you just give up? Make this easier on yourself.
Twybot said with yet another evil grin.
God, does she have any other facial expression?
How many evil grins does she have? She's using them up like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
She keeps them up for moments so that she doesn't waste battery.
Yeah. Well, what you have to understand is she called a missing number and used the item duplication glitch to get
Infinite evil grins.
Most people go for the Master Ball. She goes for that evil grin. So you can rule the world? No way, Rust Bucket. I'm taking you down.
Blade said,
did she ever say she wanted to rule the world?
Well,
you know what, man?
Yellow. Tears for Fears.
Questions?
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Oh, hey, yeah, shit, you're right.
Tears for Fears teaches us.
Blade said more confident than before.
So touching.
Twybot said sarcastically, "It's not touching. There's
I'm gonna
nothing
fucking
touching
kill
about
you.
it."
Oh, how sweet.
Aw,
You can't stop me from spilling Twilight's little secret.
You're really stuck on this, Nolan.
Fucking Mr. Roboto over here. I
Move
don't
on,
care.
Twybot.
Move
Move
on. Yeah,
on.
I'm trying to save her fucking life. I don't give a shit about her little secret.
Well, once you know the secret, you're gonna want to kill her.
Twybot said with another of her evil grins.
Told
I
you.
already
She has
want to
way
kill
too
everyone
many.
in this story.
She seems to be dead set at spilling the secret of Twilight.
Blade thought to himself.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Fight!
Just punch.
And what secret may that be?
Blade said.
All in due time, my dear. Now on with the task at hand.
The twisted version of
God.
Twilight said.
Twisted Twilight.
Fucking
Twisted Twilight.
Oh no, not Twisted Twilight!
I was actually listening to Twisted Twister yesterday.
Nice.
That's a
now
great
you get
story.
to hear Twisted Twilight.
Yeah, well, I get to be Twisted Twilight.
This is the equivalent of one of those video game cutscenes where this happens and it fades to white and you think you're going to get into gameplay finally, and then it
Another
fades out
cutscene,
into more
fucking
cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh,
More
man, don't take
fucking
me back
cutscenes as
to
they
playing
keep
Metal Gear
fucking
Solid.
talking.
I love
It's like that Cursed Crusade game.
I mean, I know it's a classic
my
game,
God,
but geez, it's
Cursed
just like
Crusade,
this fucking
Jesus.
cutscene's going forever. It's like, good God.
Yeah.
So all I'll do with test again. No, you
Oh
tell me
my
now.
God.
Enough games. You know, if it's
Blade
Twilight's
said
secret,
a bit of anger
you're
in
trying
his
to
tone.
rescue her, you asshole. Maybe it's her
Oh my
secret.
God, fucking priorities.
She's keeping
Blade.
it secret for
A reason.
Whatever.
It's called a secret for a reason. It was in her diary.
You
man.
don't have to know.
Yeah.
It was
You
in
lived all
her
your
diary.
life to this point not knowing her secret.
You
You're trying to
barely
save her
know
fucking
who-
life.
You barely know Twilight.
Twilight, I'm going to rescue
Let's
you, but first I'm
remember,
going to
guys.
remove your dignity
Yeah,
by
you
finding
spent
your
more
secret.
time in prison than you did knowing Twilight.
Exactly.
Well, you did come all this way to find out. Oh, okay, I'll tell you.
Twybot said in defeat.
Why?
I'm defeated.
No, don't tell him. He will hate me. Twilight wailed, but Twybot ignored her pleas and continued on.
Blade hears
No,
that, he's
don't.
still like, yeah, tell me.
You know you are a little friend, Ace.
Twybot said, getting a nod from Blade.
You know how he died?
We don't.
Yeah.
He just shut down.
Yeah, didn't he kill himself? Yeah. Get to the point.
Blade said, with his eyes glowing red and hostility heavy in his voice, as if he was about to grab her and break her over his knee.
How the hell did you spell hostility
that!
correctly?
Yeah.
Mr. Dear Dairy can spell hostility correctly.
He spelled mischievously earlier.
That's true.
Twilight.
Twybot started, only getting cut off by Twilight again. Please, no, he can't find out. He'll hate me for life.
Just tell us.
Fuck off.
Get on with it!
Get on with it.
Twilight again wailed, but still Twybot ignored her pleas and continued.
Twilight killed him.
What?
Not the secret I was expecting at all.
Excuse me?
Twybot yelled. Blade froze, his eyes mixed with both white and gray, meaning shock.
That's good.
That's kind of
Hey guys.
What?
Hey guys, my eyes.
I don't
Guys, my eyes are
understand.
both white and gray right now.
Yeah, I agree with whoever said that. That is not the twist I expected.
But it's the twist I think we deserve.
I think that might be literally impossible, but whatever. I'm just gonna roll with it.
I gotta know.
Listen,
I gotta know
it
now.
wasn't the twist we needed, but the twist we deserve.
Exactly. What you have to, like Connor said, roll with it. It's like, have you ever seen that thing where people get into a big tractor tire and roll down a hill? That's what the
just
story
do
is.
that.
You climb in and you just roll for fucking miles.
And then you roll back up the hill.
You're
and
rolling
back
down
again.
fucking Mount Everest with this thing.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? You just gotta survive, improvise, and adapt. We got hit with that, but now, I'm pumped to see how they try to explain this.
Yeah,
Just
This
don't
is the
blink.
most idiotic. I have a feeling we're not going to get an explanation.
yeah, maybe. No, she killed Ace.
Blade sputtered.
And he did, actually. Go figure. Don't you lie to me.
Blade screamed, getting in Twybot's deformed face.
Deformed face.
That just happened at some point, I guess.
I mean, she got sharper teeth, I guess, but that's the only thing it said.
Don't you
Yeah.
dare lie to me.
Blade said in a harsh whisper.
You lied to me.
Oh, I'm not lying. In fact, I can't wait to see the look on her friends' faces when they find out she's a murderer.
Twybot said, breaking into an evil laugh.
I will kill her. Wait, the past is the past. Being angry won't change nothing.
What?
Wait. This Twilight, if this thing knows what she knows and looks like her, well, used to anyway, she kept this a secret, so it found a way to get out. It used her magic to create its own body, and the more she rejects, it's her, the more powerful it gets. Don't even try to comprehend it. You will hurt yourself.
I get
going to
it, but I
explain
wish
how.
he didn't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Bob.
Yeah.
Blade thought.
Yeah. Twilight, this thing is you. It knows that you know whether you like it or not. It's you. It's your fear. The more you reject, the more powerful it gets. This thing is you.
I think Yellow's prediction might be right.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I would never act this way, Twilight said shakily. No, she didn't.
It's acting this way because you are letting fear take over your mind, Twilight. I forgive you.
Why are you forgiving her?
Blade
You barely
said,
know her.
almost whispering the last part.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
So they're
Almost
not
with
going
you.
to explain how it... Okay.
You do? Asked Twilight Slash.
Oh god, not the slash.
I'm just,
No, not
we're
Slash.
never, I don't, maybe we will get an explanation, and if we do, I don't welcome that explanation. I don't
Let's
want
not
an
make any predictions.
explanation.
I don't think we could ever be right.
I don't want a fucking explanation. This is giving me, like, in a way, this is like reason for insanity, but like idiotic.
Yeah.
You know,
this
like
is a
where-
reason for stupidity.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
right?
there you
Like,
go.
reason for insanity is crazy, right? It goes all kinds of wild places. This one doesn't go nearly as wild, the places. It's just totally idiotic, the places
Yeah.
it goes.
A reason for stupidity.
Yeah, a reason for stupidity.
So, you do? Yes. Yes, I do.
Blade said.
Oh, he's about to drop a proverb here. Put this on my tombstone, guys. Sometimes the nicest thing can be the hardest.
Shut up.
Wink.
I said that about my dick once. Blade thought to himself, he didn't even say it out loud. Blade thought to himself, then he opened the cage, surprised that Twybot didn't stop him.
I'm kind of surprised too, but okay.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing a lot of really exciting words in this next paragraph.
Oh boy, I love
Twilight
words.
trotted over to Twybot. You are me, are you? Twilight said, looking in Twybot's red eyes. Twybot only nodded. You're me and I'm you. I was so afraid that Blade would never forgive me. If I told him now that I know he forgave me, I'm no longer afraid of what will happen.
Because I already know the result and it's fine.
Twilight said as she gave Twybot a hug. Twybot smiled, not an evil smile, but a happy smile, and Twybot hugged back, and Blade saw a tear run down Twilight's face. Then Twybot morphed into Twilight, but had a sniper rifle on her back along with bullets running down her belt that goes on down your shoulder. She then disappeared in the flash, and the Twilight slowly made its way into Twilight's chest. Twilight made her way to play it.
Why?
Thank you for forgiving me. She said on Twilight.
Why was that? Dude, I like how he didn't know the proper term for an ammo belt, so it's just like one of those
Like
things,
a
you know, with the
bandolier, like
bullets.
the thing with the bullets.
She could have just turned back into robot Twilight. Why did she have to turn into Twilight but with a gun?
Because that's Twilight. That's Twilight's true dark side.
You're going to kill me.
I like that he didn't know what an ammo belt was called, so he called it a belt with bullets, basically.
Belt with bullets.
One of those things, you know, that does the job of the thing.
Of the holding of the bullets.
She absorbed a sniper rifle into her.
That's right up there with that thing where they just say one of these and just link to an image.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh,
You know, sometimes I wonder when they don't know the word for a thing, sometimes I wonder how they then still find an image for it, you know?
no. No problem.
Blade.
Now let's get out of here. This place is finally starting to creep me out.
You know what? I've been here for like 2 weeks, but finally this place is getting to me. Blade said.
Absorbed the sniper rifle. What?
She did.
What? What?
Well, after this recording, I know what I'm going to do. Let me pull up Word. Dear Derry.
I'm Blake.
My name is Blake. I read a story today.
Chapter end notes. I'll just give these chapter end notes so Bob can breathe. Chapter end notes. And hello guys, as I said before, the next chapter this is the dramatic part of the story. I swear by Celestia and Luna, I will make sure the next chapter is more exciting. Anyway, see you next chapter, mate.
I swear by God and Jesus.
Yeah, you're like, okay, this chapter was pretty boring. Nothing really happened. Sorry, guys. Anyway, next chapter's gonna be great.
Nothing happened except this fight scene and Twilight absorbing a sniper rifle.
Sorry, guys, it was really banal. There was no new information that I put in this chapter.
Oh my God. And the next 3 chapters are all just named Jamie, Catherine, and Cynthia.
What? Really?
Cynthia.
Yeah. What?
And once again, I have to. The only thing I double check is the first sentence. And again, next chapter starts off with a beautiful sentence. It'll never not be that way.
Oh God.
Okay.
I am hurting.
How does this only have 7 reviews, all from QB Gear?
I don't even know what to say here.
Yeah.
The thing about Blade's crossover is some stories start off great and then they sort of, maybe they go down a little bit and plateau. Like Blade's crossover would be like if you climb Mount Everest and you were like, oh, here's the flag. It's the top of Mount Everest. And you look to your right and there was another peak and you're like, geez. Keeps going.
It's literally, it's just like Reason for Insanity in that way. Because, like, in Reason and in this story, you finish climbing Mount Everest and you get, like, enough. Well, the difference is in Reason, you get enough plot that could be its own story and it happens in a matter of paragraphs. In this one, it's like he spreads it out real thin and then suddenly there's a big dollop of plot that just happens right at the end and you're like, what? Why did that happen? And then it's just, oh my God, she absorbed a sniper
the
rifle.
author got bored. It's honestly, it's kind of like the author got bored at their own pace and decided to go a little bit faster and then just fucking floors it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I just need you to hit the gas a little bit, and then they just, pedal to the floor for like
Turn
a
off
moment.
the traction control, switch it into race mode, and just...
It's just like launch.
It's like, imagine instead of a train being on the tracks, the train was just liquid. And so it just went wherever it wanted.
Just goes wherever the fuck it wants.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure that is not the only prediction I feel safe making is saying that is I'm sure not the end of the insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join us next
And the
time for more
stupidity.
Blade and more crossover.
Thanks for watching, and as usual, an extra special thanks to our Platinum D-Hole patrons, Dr. Faust, ODST795, Polly Hebert, and Stannis the Manus. Joining the Patreon gets you perks at every level, starting at just $1. That link, along with the link to our public Discord server, can be found right below the like button in the doobly-doo. Stay safe, and happy Pride Month.